How's everybody doing? My name is Unique Soul, aka the Bus Man. Appreciate y'all for coming out to Armport Soul Lounge. We used to do this every Wednesday from 7 to 10 p.m. Now we're doing a monthly event. This is actually my last show, so I appreciate everybody for coming through, being a part of it. These people right here, appreciate y'all for coming through and enjoying us tonight. We have a live show. It's an all-female, all-star lineup. This is one of the nice poets I ain't seen in a long time. It's Deshauna Williams in the building. Other than that, everybody have a great show. Appreciate you, John Landry, photographer right here behind the lens. Have a good one.
Agape, the goddess, represent. Freedom, the hottest, represent. Miss Kristen, try to represent. Female top shotters, represent. Tiana, still represent. Just peep how she do it, represent. With the flow so fluid, represent. She about to get right to it, represent. Now be move, represent. Just do what she do, represent. Looking cute, something smooth, represent. In the baby near you, represent. Indigo dawn, represent. Sister got it going on, represent. With the message so strong, represent. Baby girl, be the bomb, represent. Deshauna Williams, represent. Finally back up in the building, represent. Chillin' over illin', represent. With the work of God's children, represent. Miss PD, represent. Wrote poetry, represent. With a smile so sweet, represent. And clean rhymes too, represent. Sexy ladies, represent. The bunch of other babies, represent. We can't treat them too crazy, represent. Cause they all sweet sadies, represent. Ladies of the golden microphone, this is your night, this is your light, this is your mic. Get it how you need it, do whatever you like, alright? Alright? You gonna learn today? You definitely gonna learn today. So, my name once again is Jeff Goldman. This is the Soul Lounge. We have a dual purpose for this show tonight. Mr. Unique Soul, this will be his last show before he and his family move to Washington, D.C. and then make his way off the continent to China. How many people you know just, pick up like, yeah, I'm about to move to China. Like, what? Word? Okay. Do it. Why not? Do it up. Okay, so without further ado, I would like to present to you the first young lady to the stage, and we are very happy she's here. I've been knowing her for a few years. She was a consistent spotlight feature at the New Harvest Cafe off Cleveland and Arlington. She goes by the name of Prayer, and she is very, very spiritual with her expression, and it's always a personal thing that she's giving you. So be sure to let your hands go for Miss Prayer.
Short, so I'm gonna stand on my tippy toes up here. More advanced than I'm used to. I'm Prayer, and my first piece is called "She Can Only Hear the Music." Right now, the only joy she can feel is the cool of the keys on the keyboard, and so she runs away. She escapes to her mind looking for peace. She puts a lighter under her spoon, bitterly chasing a pipe dream to escape the pain that she feels every time the broken glass pierces and her own blood leaves her stain. Secretly, she prays that when it rains, it falls hard enough to wash away pieces of her scars and everything that holds her back from being sane. Focusing on the voices that rattle through her brain like pocket change that finds its way into the dryer. But they told me, pay her no mind, she can't hear, she's unmotivated and so uninspired. So she plays along to the sounds of the guitar like someone amplified her soul and placed the strings right over her heart, because those are the only sounds she knows, the only ones she can hear and stand to listen to through her fears. The acoustic sounds tell stories of how, over the years of love, heroin, cocaine, and abuse, through broken bottles of tears, alcohol, and domestic disputes, she's been so unresponsive. She only understands the language of huffing gas, whiteout, and cleaning solvents. Silence is her world and her only solace, but her soul is broken as she looks for words in the world that she's never heard spoken, like no one ever took the time to tell her or define what hope is. In fact, they looked into her eyes, discovered what life for her was like, and decided that she was hopeless. They decided that for her to find happiness, she had to be high, and they taught her what dope is. Now, she tries her hardest to focus. She can only listen to the vibrations from the music, her solitude as she falls volatile to its influence, raging, soothing, and abusive, banging her hands and head up against the wall whenever she gets upset, mimicking the sound she fell in love with from her drum set, or blows her heart out into the trombone and trumpet. Silently, she cries into the violin whenever she can't comprehend all the violence she finds herself in. I used to wish that I could dream loud enough for her to hear so she could sing along to the lyrics in all of her favorite songs. But she could never hear me think. But if she could, I would tell her, baby girl, follow your spirit like it's the only light you know. Let it lead you till you find the music and stare at it so long that it glows. Live your life through the pieces like there's no tomorrow, and stand in the middle of the notes like nothing's coming and you have nowhere to go. Because she can only hear the music through her soul.
More time for Mr. Shauna Williams. All right. We are looking really good on time. Now, I have a confession to make. Confession. I told all the ladies to have about 3 prepared, but be prepared to read 1. Because the roster is so damn full, I wasn't sure, how we were going to be able to piece everybody in. But just so you know, everyone is going to get a chance to go again if they so choose, and I hope they do, because so far they just be sounding so smooth. Thank you. So, if I knew where Unique Soul was, I might be inclined to call him to the stage, but since I don't, I want to tell you about this next young lady that will be coming to bless the microphone, and I mean bless, like bless you, bless the microphone. I met this young lady at one of Unique's shows a few years back, and she was wearing her hair in the Nefertiti type style. You gotta forgive me, I don't know what they call. You can just blame this. I don't know, but it looked good. All right. And I didn't know who she was. I'd never seen her before. But when she opened her mouth to sing, I never forgot her. And we kept up periodically over the years. And I'm just so pleased and so honored that she is going to hit the stage and serenade us. So, without further ado.
Smile, though your heart is aching. Smile, even though it's breaking. When there are clouds in the sky, if you smile, the whole fear and sorrow. Smile, and maybe tomorrow the sun will shine for you. trace of sadness, though a tear may be ever so near. That's the time you must keep on trying. Smile though you feel like crying. You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you just smile. Ooh. This piece is called Church. Here, we put on our disguises, an armor of pride, deception, and lies. Then we exemplify our fakeness, exchanging smiling faces and trade stories of how amazing grace is. We walk up to the altar and lay down our sacrifices, offerings and tithes, and magically make virtues from vices. Then the drums start, and the pastor shouts loudly over the screaming crowd of stomping women in colorful hats running up and down the aisles and passing out, but the sermon is still going. Then it stops for a public announcement. Congregation, I know that your mortgages are unpaid, but I'm wanting $100,000 in this collection plate. It's the pastor's anniversary and he needs a vacation. Sow your seed for only $50. I see a deliverance for your soul. Whatever you've been going through, the Lord is going to set you free. So go ahead and stick that check in that envelope so you can buy a piece of the great politician's hope. At least that's what I was told. That's the American dream I was sold. Then I get lost in the preaching and the organ screeching and the Sunday school teaching, all the whips on my back from the Bible beating into my head. So fallen, so lost and backwards, my poor people have been led. Meanwhile, I'm wondering what happened to the new building this church has been building for the last 4 years now. As if these stained glasses and waterfalls are not enough, and the baptismal pool that easily fits 2 through 10 for convenience, and the decor that changes with every season. And I'm tired of listening to the sinners outshout the saint's Lord's name in vain, like Jesus, God bless you, printed on tissues for every last one of those goddamn sneezes. Lord, lay me down in pieces. Bless my food and rest in pieces. Know that this one story is unsung. I didn't come for the glory or the praises. Don't send me your prayers and saviors. Sorry. Because all of your alphas and omegas won't save us. The faithful with their Hail Marys and angels like Michael and that horn-carrying Gabriel is a nuisance, a useless influence because it doesn't change people to not continue all the evil that they're doing. And none of these worthless verses can bring me hope when I'm lost in the world and can't cope. But then I realized why I'm here. I just got done starting the line and couldn't get high. I felt the Spirit on me and it told me that it's time. So I'm dipping out into the water. I'm giving my life to Christ. I'm getting baptized. But wait, I'm dipping out into the world again. I got a rendezvous tomorrow with sin, and then on early Sunday morning I have an appointment to be forgiven. I can keep living the life that I was living because they say that Jesus' blood will wash it all away. But the man couldn't bleed long enough to drench me if I never stopped to think that eventually mercy and grace runs out, and no matter how much I scream, cry, and shout up and down these aisles, I can't hold on to my innocence. I'll never be without sin. I'll never be guiltless. Jesus loves me, this I know, because my 10% I pay every week I'm here to listen to your advertisements on deliverance tells me so. As if these presidential faces open heaven's gates and makes me saved. I can pay to bungee jump from a broken cord, and my insurance rates ensure that I will fall into a safety net of grace. But wait, if the church is the bride of Christ and my body is a temple, then why am I feeling like God and I are being raped? Just lost and broken souls trying to pay for hope while looking for faith. Nothing but scapegoats and co-signers on mortgage rates and expensive car notes, mink and sable coats with white picket fences in the suburbs, while we are just sheep looking for a good shepherd lost in the herd.
congregation says amen. Musicians in the building. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna need everybody to not touch this mic, okay? Dum, 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 dum. Dum 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 dum. This is the first song I did. This is to find who I am. Like this. What is my purpose for up in these videos? Is it to fix some hoes and rock the fancy clothes? To racking lots of dough, riding in Fathomos, scheduling a lot of shows, singing for lots of foes. Is it the fact that I wanna be your role model, teaching kids how to be safe in this life cycle? What is we running from? What did we struggle for? Being black in this life, taking victories from pearl. What is my purpose? I don't know. For certain, I'm looking and searching for my identity. Is lurking and creeping inside me, just feeling. I don't know the reasons for insecurities. Do you know it'll be the industry that'll make me out to be this bright celebrity, the one you call unique? My mama said to me, be all that I can be, but if you take the wrong turn, what's to come of me? Why don't you pray for me so there's a place for me? I know I'm from the streets, Southeast DC, so there's no stopping me now that I've got a piece. So don't you hate on me, I'm just so unique. What is my purpose for this, baby? What is my purpose? It'll be the industry, it'll be my family, it'll be R&B, telling me how to be unique. So, okay, so what is my purpose? I don't know for certain. I'm looking and searching for my identity. It's lurking and creeping inside me, just feeling. I don't know the reasons for insecurities. I said this is 04. Hey, appreciate y'all. Definitely y'all stop doing, you know what I'm saying?
This is labor of love because these brothers show us much, much love. And Meek and Jack came through singing the sweets last, what, 2 weeks? 2 weeks. Man, and the love. And we bless you, brother, on this journey. Keep taking it on and on past this continent. Y'all come here with something to stop it. I do nothing for you that you won't do for yourself. So say if alone. This world is in this condition because of us and the choice we make fail to make. So save the Lord. So save the Lord. This earth is in this condition because of us and the choice we made fail to be. So say thank you, John. Lord. So say of the Lord. Even your very own life is in the condition that it is in because of the choice you made or failed to make. So save the Lord. So save the Lord. Say we consciously create our own realities. Yes, we do. We subconsciously create. We subconsciously create our own fantasies. Oh, but we superconsciously create our own divinity. So please, tell me what you're waiting for. It's time to live the dream. Oh, so tell me what you're waiting for. It's time to be free. Love yourself. God and trust yourself. And God and try being yourself. Out of the dark spaces of my life, busy.